Ladies and gents, guys and girls, friendly friends and fellows all, you join me here today in the Woodland realm as Nostalian faces a new enemy. Well, this is an enemy that we have spotted a while ago. He comes from Mordor on an invasion. Orthnak is his name, and he leads an army of relatively good troops. He has got a lot going for him. We have some trolls, for instance. Skilled against mounts, reliable in snow, frightening nearby enemy. There are, well, a lot of sick battalions, or depleted battalions is the right word. But, there are also a full complement of Lock in his Rim, Temple Marksmen. There are Temple Wards, numerous examples thereof. There is a Ballista crew that will give a full complement of 4 Ballistae. And then there is of course Orthnak himself. So all in all, this is a decent Mordor army. The only thing that would improve upon it would be some great beasts and perhaps some Gambrim instead of those damn terrible orcish trash they have, like this Orc host or something. But here we are, this is what they're sending off, and we shall indeed do them the courtesy of sending them back to their underworld. Exactly, that is what we shall be doing. He was robbed now of that shape in which he had wrought so great an evil, so that he could never again appear fair to the eyes of men. Oh, that Tolkien, he did have a way with words, did he? So, here we are. One is tempted to say that this is a field. But, yeah. So, well, whatever the case, I mean, it's supposed to be in Mirkwood Forest, so, yeah. There's some times that, met to, as a game engine, simply cannot execute on the ideas that the developers have. So let's have a backline of these guys. Let's have them on a defensive posture. Let's have okay, protect you and you and you like that, and then okay. Well, if that's the way it's got to be, then they will be on the flank. Damn it. Okay. Let's just remain calm and set up the rest of our forces. I'm sure all will be well. Because of course, despite these having some very good units that we do need to be careful of, it is still a Mordor army, and except for the temple units and the trolls, this army, and perhaps the Lokin's Rim, this army could be said to, you know, be a bit of yeah, to break relatively easily. But here we are. This is our position. This is what we will hold. For all that we hold dear. Let's see what they do. We have some trolls over there. Okay, it's fine. And we have the Lokin's Rim over there. So these they can actually be pretty effective against cavalry. And was it Nostalian? Yes, I believe it was. Please fire upon the enemy. There's some temple wards there. Maybe, yeah, shoot at the trolls, please. If you can. No, trolls. Thank you. Come on. Trolls, please. Thank you. And horse archers. No, trolls, please. Thank you. Okay. Shooting halberds, shooting temple wards, shooting temple wards. I mean, they will tank a lot of arrows, those temple wards. But they will still be taken out in the long run. Okay. Have we... Yeah, okay, they are shooting at them. Okay, not doing a whole lot, but yeah, taking out a few. Let's just put them into hiding for now. Yeah, okay, the trolls are starting to fall, which is good. Once one falls, others soon follow. As long as the arrows have been spread rather evenly, and I believe that my elves have indeed done just that. And the look in this room, they're just off on their own little way. Not really sure what they're planning to do. Okay. We have some ballistae shooting. Nice. Okay. I think the AI is having a bit of a hard time with this battle for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But it does appear to be so. Seems that they're not quite sure of what to do with this situation, so the trolls are rather, you know, passive. They've allowed most of the number to get killed. Let's take our main line and rotate it like that. Let's run, please. This Ardrith, yeah, you can take a position over there. And you're being attacked by black Uruks. Well, they shouldn't really stand too much of a chance against you, so let's just allow that to happen, really. We have some Uruk bodyguard chasing horse archers.
Victory will be ours.
That's not really in Mordor's interest, but okay, here we go. Let's give him a chase, or give him something to chase, rather. Okay. Ooh, and now the cavalry moves in. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can shoot these Dockiners run before they do too much damage. Okay, they will charge into some, I think, but yeah, okay, we took quite a few of them down. And here come... Okay, and they charge the most heavy duty archers, which, you know, is a no-case scenario, all things considered. Okay. Okay, let's now turn our attentions towards dealing with the ballista crew. We have the Moronic Guard trying to do something about the Hinadawa. Yeah. Sorry, dudes. Sorry, you're not going to be successful. I'm just putting that out there.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And just one more volley before we head off. Or maybe even, you know, maybe even another, because they seem to have staggered them pretty darn well. Oh Jesus, there's nothing left of them. I can understand why they're shaken. Okay, so the look in his rim have been dealt with. Nice. And the Moran Guard are
If we
now
continue like this, we will
retreating.
smash the enemy.
71%. Yeah, okay, so we are losing a bit. Don't lie. Woodland horse archers have been caught by orc maulers. You know what? I'm tempted to just let you stay in combat and overwhelm them, actually. Yeah. It's going alright. Okay. You guys charge into their archer line, that'll be good. Sauron's will. Oh, Elder Council is fleeing. Temple wards. Because of course they are damn powerful. So let's shoot them to death.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
How did that happen, I wonder? Orc bodyguard, so what, somebody just shot him? Did charge into horse archers? I don't know. Okay, well, I'll take it. I will take it. Black Urds need some charging. Come on, Thoricon, show them what you're made of. They will be soon broken. Laying strewn about the field. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that kind of did the trick.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
And we have elite Elven units hammering down the Temple Marksmen. Now they are pretty decent in melee. They are comparable to high-level Elven archers in that regard. So that's pretty good. Oh dear me. What happened there? I thought you went into hiding, you numbnuts. Numbnuts. Damn it. That was not what I wanted them to do. Yeah. That can be the trouble with a game like this. You really have to be everywhere. Making sure that units aren't just idly standing by while their death approaches. Oh dear. I fear I've done that too many times now. Okay, Sauron's will leaving the field. Orc archers being run down. Yeah, temple wards. Why not just charge them with a horde of angry elves? Three of them left. Okay, we've largely broken them now. There is only what remains? The temple wards over there. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, just moving on them. And just speed it up as we charge into the last temple wards. It's basically over when these guys are down.
The enemy army
There we go.
Pursue and run them down.
Nah.
This is a clear victory.
Okay, we lost a few more than I had ideally planned, but sometimes life just doesn't turn out in ideal terms. And the highest kill tally of the day, Woodland Sentinels. Or what? No. Axe Guard. And then Hinadawa. Yeah, okay. Well. I was about to be surprised, but no, surprise was taken away. And just gave way to glee. Where be you going? A-going? Old Tom Bombadil's not as blind as that yet. Take off your golden ring, your hand's more fair without it.
Set up an ambush.
Okay, we have some black orcs, we have some stuff. Let's see what they do. No, they reject the ransom claim, so out with them. I mean, yeah.
We must defend these lands.
There is no
Elves.
real purpose to
Elves.
having them.
Follow me. For the light.
From the perspective of Mordor, I mean, so
Come on.
yeah. What were they to do entirely? Ooh.
Elves.
I mean, the fern will soon be upgrading. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Let's take
Yes, my lord. Elves.
all of our lost
For the light. Elven warriors.
and we train them in a manner that makes good sense. Yeah.
My lord. Elven warriors.
And then we send these guys over, I suppose. Ooh,
Elves. Elven warriors. My lord.
23. What don't retrain? These don't
Elves.
retrain. These don't.
My lord.
These
For the
don't.
light. My
These
lord.
don't. So let's send them to Arendelle.
Swiftly. Form up.
Arendelle can't retrain the
Yes, my lord.
axe guard.
Elven warriors. My lord. Onward.
Oh well. We'll see what happens. Let us end the turn and see what else Mordor might have in store. They have declared war on Lothlorien, so the question now becomes: will they cleave through Lothlorien's stranglehold on Dol Guldur's former lands, and thus walk right up to our doorstep, to the southern reaches of Fangorn? Or will they just not? Will Lothlorien push them back to the Black Gate? Time will tell. Mordor seems to be handling Gondor quite well, defeating them somewhat soundly. Their holdings around Minas Tirith is confined to Minas Tirith itself, and then Caer-Andros, having lost both Osgiliaths, and that usually spells a bit of trouble. And also Calenhad, the castle north of Minas Tirith, over here by the Dwythiar. Here, Calenhad.
My lord. Yes, tomorrow's journey planned out. Stopping here.
Oh, Thranduil's hordes. We have thwarted their invasion plans. Well, I'm not fussed about that one bit. So, who might we have coming? It's always nice to keep track of how a family tree is progressing. There's a bunch of daughters coming of age there. Ooh, Beriothian is coming of age quite soon. Okay. Yes, let's indeed make a practice range happen in Rakiberg. be nice. Litash has finished the Great Art Gallery. So public fountains and then practice range and stables maybe. Let's see what that does. Amenifun. Ready to upgrade. Nice. Good thing we changed the tax rate a bit.
Yes, my lord.
We can start getting some decent troops from there. Elven King's Axe Guard will take quite a while to get from there.
Elves, onward!
Gate guards, however, won't take quite as long because they don't need as many troops retrained. Be a little while before that upgrades. Another 2, although that's closer. Dolding Ross just upgrades into a stronghold. It's nice. So let us think of what's going to happen with Angmar. We might just sweep in and take Barkaleg. It would be kind of fun to have an evil Northman city just hanging around here in the north, doing a bunch of trading with dwarves and Dunedain alike. I suppose we can count.
No time to haver.
We might be able to.
Yes, my
let's see if they will have an alliance with us.
Nay, my friend. No convinced.
I find that deeply suspicious, Edward Lewin.
Very well. What's your next suggestion? I accept this.
Okay, what about alliance now?
I'm afraid
No.
the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no,
Right,
even.
farewell.
Okay.
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
And the Dunedain we're also neutral to.
As you wish.
So there is a chance that this entente of Dunedain and dwarves will attack us, which would be quite a challenge because we don't really have the infrastructure up here to fight a well-supplied army like one of the dwarves that are just flooding in with their grimborn reavers. And,
No time to haver. I'm unused.
yeah. So I guess we'll have to wait and see about that, just in general. But once Angmar falls, and it is going to happen, I guess we might. Ah, Captain Kurundir is moving on Mount Graham. He won't be able to take Mount Graham on by himself, but I'll let him try. Wear out those Angmarim defenders, and then we can sweep in. Legolas can just get to work in there. With his archers, his archery, and Swiss Elven archery cheese. That's what we like. I wonder what Dorwinion and Dale are doing about Rune and Mordor down in the south, and how the battle is waged and who is winning. It's a bit hard to tell, I suppose. Let's see. Mordor. Ooh, they're plateauing, and generally speaking in this game, when you're plateauing in overall power, it means that things are not going swimmingly. Setbacks militarily. Of course, we have, in terms of military, we have taken out, since the invasion began, 3 or 4 full stacks of Mordor forces, but to Mordor, 3 and 4 full stacks isn't that big of a deal. At least not when they're populated with orcs. But let's see. Dale, what are they doing? Ooh, okay, they're just climbing and climbing and climbing. So is Dorwinion. So, yeah. And Rune, really up against it. What about Canned? Nope. Harad, though, they're doing quite well. Just continuing to do better and better. Oh, I forgot about Lothlorien, actually. Let's see about that. Yeah, they're doing pretty good too. But they have lost a settlement. I wonder whom to. I'll have to send a spy to find out. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is interesting. And if they have lost that to Mordor, that might indicate that the tide could turn despite Mordor's losses. And if the tide turns on the elves, then they will be on our borders very quickly. And if that be the case, if our enemy turns, if our main threat turns out to be from the south rather than the west, then, or the northwest, then we shall indeed move against them and send Legolas down to the fray. Glendorian wants to marry a daughter of mine, or of my family. Sure. I mean, why not? He's a natural administrator, so he has great potential in that regard. And the like, so yeah, if Prince Kalmanayan ends up going against dark forces in the south, then yeah, indeed. That'll be nice to have a bit of a backup governor with a bit of skill. And the Elven King's Gate Guard retrain.
Yes, my lord.
Come on! At ease.
Conceal our movements.
Okay, trade is going to increase. It's always nice to see. Angmar still holding on, but it seems that recent battles have left them with few forces
I
remaining.
am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
This might be the time to strike.
My lord.
Let's just have a quick peek here. Yes, Captain Corandir is indeed moving on Mount Graham. But I sense that
Approaching quietly.
Mount Graham's defenders shall not budge. Okay.
Tomorrow's journey planned out. I shall continue tomorrow, my lord. Approaching quietly. Your orders.
Okay.
Yes, my
Ah,
lord.
yes.
Yes. Without question.
Have you come?
Stopping here.
Dorwinion
Speak to
holds
our
Saragost.
dignitaries.
Yes, my
So
lord.
it won't be long before they knock
shall
on the
continue
doors
tomorrow.
of Barad-dûr itself.
Your orders. Yes, my lord. Your orders. As you wish.
So
Without
Mordor is
question.
expanding in the
As
east,
you
but
wish.
they might be struggling
I'm gonna
overall.
stick you.
Yes.
Okay,
Tomorrow's journey planned
they
out.
might be. Oh, it looks like they could be
I'm gonna stick
laying a very effective siege on the Minas Tirith in the coming turn.
Yes, my lord.
I don't know. Is that a glitch? That Gondorian general here? I can't see him for the city, so. Well. Okay. Nevertheless. Here we train an Elven King's Bogart.
Elves! Elven
And
warriors!
what do we have? Good armor here? Not the best though.
For
Okay.
the light!
So
Swiftly! Vigilant.
that's where we go. Lothlorien still holds the Brown Lands. Let's end the turn and send our general ever further north. I hope he likes the cold. I hope he does, because he is going to be rather frozen. Frosty. The Haradrim tribes. They face little opposition at the moment. How's the Lamroth doing? I wonder. Yeah, not the best. Down to 4 regions, which is about what they start with, actually. Yeah, they start with 4 regions. So, including Atheland, that means they have probably lost Tolfalas or Linear. Yeah. It would seem that Tolfalas, Gorbel Tolfalas, is lost.
My lord?
To the forces of good, but however... Mirkwood is consolidated under not Dwarven, but Elven leadership. And Thranduil's West. Well, yeah, we'll just wait for the tick to drop. Tick to drop. What's that for a weird phrase? I don't know, but you get it anyway, because that's what you get here. You get weird phrases from Captain Total Waffle. It wouldn't be a Captain Total Waffle episode without a bit of weird waffling. And indeed, waffle I do. Yes. Merchant's Quarter. Very good, very good. Increasing our income substantially. Litash. Let's get ourselves public baths, and then the practice range, and then the stables. I think that's good. Maybe it doesn't really do much. I wish the public baths building did more, really, because it seems a bit perfunctory.
Impossible.
It doesn't increase... Its benefits aren't big enough to actually make much of an impact on the growth of a settlement. So it ends up being a bit for naught. It does provide more ancillaries than the first tier of healer buildings, but still, I mean, it should be pretty damn advantageous if it's the final upgrade in the line, I think. So, adding just 5% more health bonus, or whatever it takes for it to give a boost on its own to the whole population situation, I think that would be nice. Now,
Follow me. Come, my brothers. Sire, come, my
let's take Glendorian for a bit of a breeze through Mirkwood.
Elves! Stay alert!
Because I do want towers on the borders.
Elves! We must give up the
Why
road.
not? And that's his mission now.
My lord,
In the North Downs,
approaching
our spy
quietly.
moves through. Forest Rhine
Tomorrow's journey
has
planned
been
out.
restored, it seems, which is always nice. Bree stands strong.
My lord, my lord, my lord. Impossible. I cannot do that.
Mordor is meeting some resistance. Seems that those pesky Gondorians, are sending up troops to defend Minas Tirith at all costs. But
For the light!
from what I saw in Mordor,
away!
it seems that another school is prepared and poised to retake the plains of Lithad. Was that Litash? It might be. I might forget. No, Saragost. There it was. Saragost. Out in the eastern portions of Mordor. One of the largest regions in the game. And one of the emptiest regions in the game. But you know, that's Mordor for you. It's large and it's empty. So barren wasteland where nothing grows and no one goes except when forced to do so. The clans of Elderwaith, they seem to be pretty quiet about their business these days. But let's have a look, shall we? Oh yeah, okay. They're facing a bit of trouble. Allied, yeah, okay. There's an interesting dynamic here, where the Dunlendings, Breland, and Erdwyth, they're all at war with one another. Each of these factions is at war with the two others. They're just constantly fighting back and forth, I imagine. And it seems that Erdwyth is pulling the short end of the stick at the moment. But we'll see. We will see. Maybe that's because, you know, they started out fighting the Dunlendings and then Bree took the opportunity, seized the moment and conquered swaths of land that were mostly undefended, leaving the economy of Erdwyth in tatters. But I can only speculate. The King of Rohan is dead though, that's for certain. And Angmar has gotten a last stand army. Because they wane. Ooh! Barclay has been conquered by Halbarad of Ranger Captain Halbarad of the North. A majestic general.
I have
Lachlan.
nothing to say to you, scum.
Has spawned in Litash. Because of course he has. Oh. Yeah, okay, Isengard and Lothlorien are at war, so Lothlorien is seeing a bit of action. And Beriothian, the handsome. He can join in with
Like the wind!
the tower
They will not
builders
see us in the forest. Sire, set
and
an
claim that
ambush.
fort while it's at it. Why
Elves.
not?
My lord, approaching quietly.
Grimbjorn, faction heir. So that means that Bjorn is still faction leader, I suppose.
Watching from the shadows. My lord,
I am but an ally, Lord.
They have a lot of troops in the Vale of Anduin, don't they?
my lord, approaching quietly.
And Mengelin is in
Approaching
Breland hands.
Approaching
Bree-lending?
quietly. Approaching
Theodore too, so Bree has expanded somewhat aggressively.
approaching quietly.
Cool.
Elven warriors.
So, do we take those forces and head south now that the Sauron situation has been averted? That might be a good move, I suppose. Let's perhaps just march on the Black Gate and see what happens if we do. But I think that perhaps we should wait for that European to retrain? Maybe? Nah, we don't need that. We have so many others, so we can just take the others. And it's good to have the Sentinels because, you know, all the other troops, they take a hell of a long time to
Like the wind. Elves.
train in terms
Stay
of
alert.
getting the infrastructure. So it's good also to have some mid-tier
Follow me.
units like
Elven
these
warriors.
and
Elves.
these and these.
My lord.
Because the problem with only fielding elites in this game is when you conquer enemy territory, it will take a hell of a long time before that territory will be of any use in
Stay
retraining your troops. Stay in the trees, you say? Well, it's just Yulstone. Lying there in the middle of the road. Oh, some Valesmen come out to greet you. And to visit a farming village or something. I don't remember what that... Is that granary resource he's standing on? It escapes me. Well, little matter. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. All that matters is that we go to Gundabad. And that we amass an army to take on the Dark Lord of Mordor. He has abused Mordor. He does not deserve it anymore. And so, we shall march with highly trained elves in tow. And go toe to toe with that Dark Lord and show him what elves know of war and of bringing down those big black doors. You have reached Barad-dûr. Why have I reached Barad-dûr? Is that... Is that my diplomat here? Oh yes, yes, he has reached Barad-dûr with the great beasts and all that.
Speak to our dignitaries.
The Winion troops, that looks like they've been defeated
Without
and retreated
question.
to the border of their realm, but the wrong border, I might submit. Okay.
As you wish.
And there is Mount Doom, and there is the Witch King of Angmar, because he just won't die, will he?
Stopping here. Tomorrow's
Yeah,
journey
Estelad
planned out.
Castle. And a castle it will remain, indeed. Until we get there, of course. Then we will upgrade it into a beautiful elven fortress in the middle of pitch black Mordor. Okay, the Hingedal have been retrained. That's nice.
By the light of Elmer. Onward.
So, what does this army need further? We need one more unit of Hingedal, that's always nice. And let's take on these axemen, maybe?
Onward!
It's always good to have some
For the light!
punch against those heavily armored temple
For the light!
troops.
Elven warriors! Elves! Sire! Stay alert! At ease!
Okay. Oh. It seems that Legolas will have to get off his fine and squiggly elven bum and actually do something.
Like the wind!
It seems that
Follow me. Elven warriors!
we will need a few
For the
more
light!
troops here
Elves!
in Condom.
Onward! Come, my brothers!
Not
For the light!
enough.
Swiftly!
Damn it, how much will it take? That's disappointing. I hope they'll hold out.
Come on! Reinforcements!
They're not getting any more
Elves!
than that.
At ease.
Yeah.
Engage!
Because we have an enemy to fight. A pretty powerful one, it seems. So let's start sending some troops over there, maybe. Okay.
Sire!
Tithron the Handsome.
Onward! Stay alert!
Keep moving towards Gundabad.
We must give up.
You will get there eventually. Anathow is soon to upgrade, maybe the next turn.
Swiftly!
That would indeed be nice.
Elves! Onward! My lord. For the light!
Yeah, I think that's about it for this turn. Oh, except for the fact we need to move the spy, because we are so deeply curious about the state of Lothlorien.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Khazad-dûm holding out in the rear? Or so at least it seems. And Koloniak has been upgraded into, that looked like an orcish castle. Or a goblin castle. A Misty Mountains castle. That Bree has then conquered from them. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. I like that. Pouring up some water. Remember to do the same. You know, as Save Warzor said. Remember to drink water. Remember to drink water. Remember to drink water or you'll die. And I don't intend to die, therefore I drink water. And, well, here we go. The chieftain of Angmar is dead. Thus killing the nation off by regicide. Okay, so the plans change slightly.
Follow me.
Rather than heading
Over here, elves!
to assist in Litash,
Take it for the elves!
you'll be racing this
I would
fight for your people as if
Valesman
they were my own,
gentlemen.
friend.
To Mount Graham. Because if we can manage to take it, that would be grand. I suppose it's fine with that growth rate because it will increase, especially with those buildings. It will increase by 1. But we might as well get that growth in early. And then the tavern will come in too. So that's good. Rack your back. What do you got? And what are you getting? You're getting some very good archers. Congratulations. And we're getting woodland horse archers in the Tash. That's always a wonderful thing. Remnants of Angmar have been destroyed. Yes, indeed, they have.
Sire.
And Mount Gundabad has now gotten a governor. Increasing our income slightly. I mean, 400, 500 extra in the settlement, and then a couple of hundred off from his bodyguard. You know, that's 700 simply by putting a general in the right place.
We will need that one.
So, indeed, we will need that one, and
Scout the area.
Orders completed.
we'll need that one
We will
too.
need that one.
Yes, thank you. I agree wholeheartedly.
By the light of Elbereth.
Can't build it there.
Protect the Elven lands.
What's that?
Guard this area. Sire. Set up
There
an ambush.
we go.
Come, my brothers.
We will need that one.
me.
Then we'll head over there.
Orders completed.
I'm not too concerned about this border, but I might also tower that one
Light
up.
of Elbereth.
Just to... You know, side range is so nice, and it's almost addictive. I mean, once you have some of it, you kind of want all of it. You know, the fact that there's this corner of our realm not under our gaze, it's kind of aggravating, kind of annoying. Oh, it does bug me. Oh, I might have a problem, I guess.
Elves.
But don't tell
Swiftly.
anyone.
At ease.
I'm putting it on you, listener. Viewer, however you enjoy this, if you do, and I hope you do, enjoy it, then,
Onward. Elves.
yeah,
We must give
I'm
up
putting it
the
on you not to disclose to the world the fact that I might be addicted to towering up my regions in Med 2. But I do believe that I am not the only one. And our spies move south. Austin Thiel blocks them off, which is in dwarven hands. My oh my oh my indeed. What are the dwarves doing about this whole middleman infighting situation? Enedwaith is allied to Khazad-dûm, and that's basically it. Apart from that, they're not involved, but they might get involved on the against the Dunlendings then, because they do border them, and if the AI runs out of enemies, then the enemy of our friend is our enemy kind of thing kind of begins to pop up into their behavior. Mordor. The great big powerful powerhouse nation. I am looking forward to seeing to seeing the Nazgul potentially getting not personalized bodyguards, but specific bodyguards relating to their backstories that is a very cool idea, which I wholeheartedly find myself just aching to see realized. I really do. You know, I want a Candish bodyguard for the Candish Nazgul, or Southron or whatever.
I shall continue.
You know, I want a Ravanian slash Wildman kind of general for the Wildman one. For the Ravanian, the man of Ravanian. That would be so cool. And the nice thing about the Nazgul is that you don't really have to care too much about them because they come back if they die. At least, you know, until the ring script has been finalized. But if you're playing Mordor and the opponent, your opponent manages to pull off the ring script, then yeah, then you fucked up pretty bad. I'm not even sure they can pull off the ring script now that I think about it. Oh, but regardless, fun times are sure to be had when version 5 rolls around, whatever it entails, whatever we may encounter, and whatever we learn along the way. It's gonna be great. I have no doubt. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's basically it. Move some spies around.
Approaching quietly, my lord. Approaching quietly.
Oh, Celeborn and Lynn here. Okay.
Approaching quietly.
Well then.
Approaching quietly.
I suppose.
I shall continue tomorrow's journey planned out. My lord.
No, Drycon seems
I shall
to be
continue
held by Lothlorien as well.
tomorrow's journey
So.
planned out. My lord.
Yes, my lord.
And Gondor has managed to fend off the orcs once again.
As
But
you
here comes a pretty mighty army, but again led by a captain, so Gondor will just swat them away, break their morale, crush their resolve, their spirit and their will to live, and yeah. Oh dear. Mordor. You don't send full stacks around without generals. That's folly. Your orcs are crap. Ah, and Mount Graham has been taken from right under our noses. And we have to contend with the Last Stand army. Just roaming around our lands. Oh dear. Well, I suppose we shall then. Usually, it's only the general that becomes generic, and the troops remain faction accurate. So that might be a tough battle, actually. Simply because we don't have a lot of forces. But we should still be able to, if we can get a nice hill advantage up there, get some reinforcements in from the mountain pass, I suppose we should be fine. One of those halls got a tavern, so a coaching house will also be in order. Let's boost that growth. That's what we're all about, boosting the growth. Dane's halls, communal farming, very nice. Let's get a resource range. Let's start with crop rotation and then a marksman's range. We can get a marksman's range good about though. That's good. And Latash. We can get him some decent buildings. Condom. Very nice. Culture is growing. Money is flowing and elves are... Ooh. What? Did the rebels bugger off?
Elves, like the wind. Onward. At ease.
Was
The
that your best
rebels
shot?
have buggered off. Well,
Onward. Ready, elves.
I think this calls
Stay
for a
alert.
merry
I am
chase.
here only to fight thee, not to banter.
Yeah, the general has turned into a sellsword unit. But apart from that, not much has changed, I'd wager. So, let's move our spy.
I would
The
fight for your
Romanian.
Approaching quietly. Approaching
The
quietly.
Drykarn,
Approaching
a well-developed
quietly.
elven
I
stronghold.
shall continue tomorrow, my lord.
Menthar.
Approaching
I think it's Tar.
quietly.
Menthar. Ooh, Freka. With his Eisenmach and Axeman. Damn it. He couldn't hide his ears. He couldn't hide his ears, people.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. Let's see. What happens if we actually offer a ceasefire to these people? Just to see where they are. Yeah, whatever. We have a lot of money.
Your time was most valuable.
Okay.
We thank you.
Now, we might intend to attack them at any rate, but it's nice to see where they are. So Lothlorien has taken Gellerbrin. Wow. Okay, that's where we are. Daggerlad, yeah, okay. So Mordor is actually also under quite a bit of pressure. And they have yet to take Saragost.
Set up an ambush.
Or to besiege it even, from looks of things. Isengard though. How are Isengard doing in the grand scheme of things? Pretty damn well, but they are falling a bit. The military power is rising now. So they're recruiting a lot of troops and they have lost a settlement. Perhaps to Rohan, perhaps to Lothlorien. I suppose it matters little. In the end, what matters is the fact that they're not going to succeed, are they? They might break through. I don't know. I find it quite unlikely at this point that they will be just steamrolling through Lothlorien, because Lothlorien is doing a bit of steamrolling of their own at this point. I guess we are coming to the point in this campaign where the final stages are kicking in, and it's becoming more about outmaneuvering the enemy with large stacks of elite troops than it becomes of actually winning decisive victories. But we'll see. Dominion and Isengard taking their time, indicating that they have a lot on their plate and a lot they want to do. But I think we will at least take one more turn before turning this one in. Ooh, the High Elven Lord is dead. High Elven High Lord. It's a bit of a weird thing there. and Khazad-dûm prospers. Tethron the Handsome gains charm and renown, and Melemion gains a bit of silver armor. And in the north, our training capability continues to improve.
Sire! Over here, elves!
Was that your best shot?
Oh, snow trolls. They can prove quite deadly.
Elven warriors!
I mean, I would send some extra troops, but they just won't get there in time. What? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click it. Just to test the waters, and but it will take about 4 or 5 turns for them to reach Legolas, and by then, I mean, yeah, they're just not going to make it, are they? Placement. Nice.
By the light of Elven! Onward! Elves, we must give up the road!
Yeah, there's a town over here-ish, which Lothlorien appears to have as well. So, I mean, why not just go ahead and besiege the Black Gate?
Orders completed.
That's gonna be so much fun. Ooh, okay. Tir Anduin
Approaching
taken by Isengard.
I shall continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Okay then, we come to the defining moment of the episode.
I am here
Lachlan.
only to fight thee.
We started with a
Banter.
major battle, and we shall end with a major battle. Legolas and these hearty elves that followed him
Assail them!
throughout most of this campaign face off against Lachlan, an Angmar mercenary. Oh, did he say something about the cold? Likes the cold. While we're located in the cold northern provinces, we have an advantage over our enemies should we face them in battle. Well, indeed, Lachlan. It's a pretty adept commander you got there. Legolas, though, he shall smite you with his wooden waves.
Put an end to this evil!
Yet whatever is still to do, I hope to have a part in it, for the honour of the folk of the Lonely Mountain. Gimli, son of Gloin. I was thinking the other day, because whenever you see dwarves depicted in any kind of popular entertainment, be it movies or shows or whatever, you always see dwarves depicted with usually a Scottish accent. Not just any British variety, but Scottish. And yeah. And that got me thinking. I mean, I suppose you can make the argument that Tolkien intended Middle-earth to basically... It seems that in the movies, at least, the Lord of the Rings films, that all the good guys speak some variant of plain British English. And the dwarves are the Scottish variety, and we have some Irish folk among the hobbits, and you know, it's generally like that. But my immediate thought was, what would a Russian dwarf sound like? And how would that be received if a Russian dwarf, for instance, or an Italian dwarf, for that matter, it's not that Tolkien shied completely away from southern parts of Europe, for instance, with Italy or Spain. It seems often that areas like Gondor have been depicted akin to Mediterranean Europeans. In many aspects. And so I wonder, I mean, what if you gave the nation of Gondor an Italian accent? I'm very sure that there's a very good reason why they they didn't get that in the films. A lot of people would think it quite odd, because I suppose fantasy has for so long been the realm of British accents of different shapes and sizes. And it didn't start with Peter Jackson's films, so I suppose the hands were tied in a way. But charge into them. Give them what for. Give them a good hack and slash. Okay. Here they come. Mount Graham Marauders. Heavy cavalry. Okay, you know what? Charge into them. That's what we're gonna do now. You guys too. Okay, they apparently couldn't walk around while in fighting. Okay. Yeah. The Guardians of Khantum are fearsome enemies. So holding them off our lines is a noble cause. Are they armor piercing? I don't remember. Indeed they are. Okay. And the Mount Graham Marauders are falling. Nice. The trolls are not exactly happy, but they have broken through.
Victory will be ours. And our axemen have been
set up with some Iron Crown warriors, with whom they are handling very well, but not quite as well as I would like. Okay, skirmishes, no, they're not worth it. Don't pursue them, just shoot them. Thank you. Yes. Those are valuable targets. Okay, I've got some Angmar infantry coming in. And we do need them defeated.
We will smash the enemy.
I just... There we go. Angmar infantry. They need to go. And they will. Good. Dark Blades. Yeah, why not? Take them on. You don't like that? pull back there and recommence firing. Guardians of Condom, only 8 of them, charging into Legolas. From the wrong angle. You know what? I'm gonna charge back. Walk skirmishes. Just, let them be shot. And please, charge those Guardians of Condom. Make them see the thin end of your blades. Okay.
The battle is very much
Charge
in our
into the
favor.
Angmar infantry,
Victory will
please.
be ours.
Just a bit closer than I would ideally prefer, but it is what it is, and we shall have to make do. It's not like there's much for these forces to do in the north after this battle anyway. It's a bit callous of me to say, but it's kind of the truth. So let's tie up those archers.
Only half the enemy force
Arthuricon,
remains.
yeah. There's the one condom rider left. Can't even make him out. And there he goes. Okay. Did we deal with the trolls? Nope. Nope. 7 of them are left. Oh dear. Yes. They need to go. These guys will do absolutely nothing against the trolls. So let's try to use them to free up our axemen, which can actually make a dent in them. And those walk skirmishers are falling. Angmar marchers, Ankara lumbermen, beaten by woodland scouts. That's what I like to see. Horse archers, doing well against the hillmen and the thralls and all that. Let's shoot at them while you're running away. That's nice. Okay. Charge into those lumbermen. That'll be good. And the hillmen are coming at us. Wow. You know, they might even catch us, kinda not. So there's that. Let's just maneuver around them here. Come into these Angmar infantry from behind. Okay, move in against those thralls, please, and axemen. Trolls. 5 of them are left, and they are bloodied well and good, so give them a blow. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's nice. 4 of them left, 3 left. Soon down to 2.
Good tidings. The enemy general, we've
run
lost
away.
half of our men.
Legolas committing himself to melee
If we
battle.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Stand together. Move ready.
And them are all falters. Now only the snow trolls truly remain a threat. Oh, they are well in sync though. That looked very fabulous. Top class, top marks for the DaC axemen or trolls.
Behold how our
There we
cowardly
go.
foe
The trolls have
runs.
fallen.
It's time to press the attack.
Let's just see what we can capture. Now we have the opportunity. Get some experience points for our cavalry. Okay. I'm gonna take that as a victory. A hard-earned one,
Awed
though.
by the victory we have won here today.
But a lot of our forces have been saved from the brink of death. Woodland Horse Archers, 259. Losing only 3, so that's these lads down here. Well done indeed, well done. Oh no, yeah, that was. But Ardrith also doing really well, and Thuricon coming in nice, strong. Legless Woodland Warriors. Strong showings, despite the strong enemy that we opposed. But that enemy is now defeated. These Balkoth were constantly increased by others of like kind that came in from the east. But who did increase their number? Who was it that came in from the east? Maybe runic tribes or other tribes displaced by rune? Who even knows? And so they fall.
We must defend these lands.
And these lands can then finally begin
Come, my brothers.
a slow process of healing. Let us
Elves.
merge what we can.
My lord.
Elven warriors.
Yeah, just generally merge what we can. Take
Sire.
what's wounded,
Yes, my lord.
except for the lower tier troops.
Elves.
My lord.
Back to Thranduil's halls for
Over here.
retraining and
Elves, we must give up the road. Stay alert.
a fresh
For the
army.
light.
These
Onward. At ease. My lord.
can go to Condo. Ah, okay.
Elven warriors.
These horse archers, yeah, they can come too.
Swiftly. Come on.
Okay.
Elves. Yes, my lord.
Form up.
Elven
These horse
warriors.
archers, they can go to the
Swiftly.
fort.
Elves.
And
Yes, my
these,
lord.
these,
Elves.
they can go to the fort as well, but
Conceal our movements.
nice one. And that will basically conclude this episode. So I hope that you have had a lot of fun with me today in squashing Mordor and Angmar forces alike, and that you will continue to have a lovely day after switching off this recording, or if indeed you have switched it off before, then I suppose you're not hearing this message. But anyway, I do thank you for stopping by, each and every one of you. It means a lot. And, you know, especially in these trying times where social interaction is often limited to digits, numbers, and screens, and all these weird and inhuman technological marvels that we have constructed. You know, it means a lot to know that there are people behind other screens in other places, watching what I do here from my little room, and hopefully enjoying it. So thank you very much for watching, or listening, whichever it has been, and I wish you a lovely day, morning, or night, however it may come. Be good to others, have a smile, and hey, it's gonna be alright.